Welcome to the second episode of RJ from the third floor. Listen, today I'm sitting in, virtually sitting in with special guest Nate King, also known as Nasty Nate. Listen, comedian, R&B superstar, serial entrepreneur. Man, we got a lot to discuss. Let's get into it. Hey man, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good as hell. Been in the house. We've been in the house about 3 days. I'm about ready to talk to my enemy, nigga. A nigga I was beefing with, I say hi to right now. It's been just me and chicken house. So shit, I'm feeling good. What about yourself?
I can't complain, man. I'm chilling. I'm doing all right. Just left the gym. I'm feeling good. I felt like I
Nice.
lost a quarter, a fraction of a pound. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go celebrate at Golden Corral. Put it all on right back. You know how we do.
Yeah,
Hey
definitely.
man, listen. So this is the second episode. You were one of the people I couldn't wait to get in here. I had to So part of the goal of this show is to get people their flowers that don't normally get them. You know what I'm saying? That had that
Yeah,
people don't know. Are the main reason, and it's not discrediting nobody that was doing comedy before you, but you are like the main reason that people come to comedy shows in Flint. You know what I'm saying? That Flint has, even though it's a different kind of comedy scene, and we're gonna talk about that. You are one of the main reasons Flint has a comedy scene. Period. You know what I'm saying? You open the door for so many of us. You know what I'm saying, to do our thing to make some money.
it's
You
real.
for the longest time, you was that guy. You and your notorious brand. Can I is it
Yes,
can I
sir.
say it without getting in trouble?
Come on now. Guaranteed you
Uh,
can.
bitch, you through. You know what I'm saying? Them
Get
shirts
you
were selling
through.
all through the city. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
Mm-hmm. I made me a bankroll. I made me a bankroll off them.
I know I was there. Listen, and that's I gotta give you your flowers for that. I don't think that you get the credit you deserve a lot of the times. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't no nasty Nate, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be no, you know what I'm saying. I don't feel like it'd be no in Flint. I'll say that. And on the Flint scene, I don't if they didn't know Nasty Nate at one time, I don't think they know RJ Leary. I don't think they know Shea Butter. I don't think they know Cheese Sticks, Big Dude Smooth. So you really made it a thing to be a comedian in Flint. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give you if we can
I
if the
appreciate
engineer
that.
was at the table, I would do the applaud.
Hey,
But
that's
yeah,
real.
man, I was
I
telling
receive that.
somebody, I think it was Dominici. You know what I'm saying? I
I
was
can't even. He was in the bathroom. He's in the bathroom. Welcome back, cuz. Welcome back from that bathroom, cuz he pissing. What's up?
listen. I was telling Dominici, it's certain people that you will never hear me disrespect or have beef with or say nothing bad about. You know what I'm saying? He one of them people. You one of those people because one thing you gotta respect the people that turned the lights on for you. You know what I'm saying? I look at you the same. I look at you for me the same way 50 Cent look at Eminem or Dr. Dre. And you gotta pay respect to people that cut the lights on for you. Cause I'd have made a bankroll in Flint doing comedy. You know what I'm saying? I was doing comedy before I came back to Flint from college, but I'd have made so much money and got to work with so many people and big names, you know what I'm saying, in Flint because of you.
That's
So
real.
yeah, man. Let me. What's your? How long you been doing comedy now?
Going on 13. Shit, it feel like more than that, but yeah, 13 years then crept bass like that. Ever since the first show I stumbled upon on a random Sunday night at Mona's, I ran into
Mhm.
Big Juicy that changed the whole game for me.
Rest
So
in peace, Monas, and shout out
yeah,
Big Juicy as well.
shout out Big Juicy, man. I ain't know nothing about it. And it was crazy because the it came full circle because I already was like hustling throughout the city. So me doing comedy or even running into it, not only was it new to me, it was new to anybody that was around me. So even people hearing about, hey, I'm finna do a comedy show, they're like, a comedy show where? So it was making people ears stand up to even hear that comedy was happening in the city, because it ain't too many people that they knew. And I think it really was just being it within my generation that made it hit, because Big Juicy had been holding it down. You know, she had been doing comedy, and she was in a different generation from ours. So it was just like the same
Absolutely.
as when the young people come and they get a hold of something. That's the only thing that brought the new attention. It just brought the new generation into even knowing about open mics that early. We wasn't hip to about no open mics. That was some shit like 30 and up people was finding out about. But to be in your young 20s and hear about an open mic, you know, we was looking for opportunities. That was, it was called talent show. We was just coming from talent shows, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So to even be hearing about an open mic was, I had to understand, it was fun to even spread the word that it was even happening in the city. So yeah, that was something personal that just took off anyways.
Dope.
Shout out to
Now,
Big Juice.
where you located right now?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Now, I always tell comedians from Flint. Well, so it's two things. I always tell comedians from Flint, especially the new guys, you got to get outside in Flint and do comedy because Flint has a comedy scene, but it's different. Like it's different.
Mhm.
Like our start, how we start here is kind of unique to the rest of the world. I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
Yeah.
I've done. I haven't seen no other cities where comedians get started. They first few shows they making 250. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I I know in Nashville, you know what I'm saying. You probably
They
seeing
don't
niggas
play.
doing 20 minutes for a hamburger.
Man, listen to me. That Flint will motivate you, but also set you up
Yeah.
for a surprise. Cause for sure
Mhm.
it don't move like that nowhere else. So you hit it right on the dot.
which
Way
is which
different.
is which is like I said, which is great for us, but it's also it can hurt us too. You know what I'm saying? When we
Yeah.
go other places. Um,
It's gonna
I
culture shock you. Shit, it's gonna
yeah,
culture shock you for sure.
even right next door in Detroit, like one of the Detroit comedians, they was like, nigga, we love doing shows. Jay Will, like, nigga, we love doing shows in Flint because they pay
Yeah.
like twice as much than what we make in Detroit.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, shit, we don't book y'all Flint comedians. Y'all making too much money in the city. What I look like
Man.
telling you to come 160 miles for $100.
No, 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 no lie. I literally made it up to about, $700 or something, like to do like a little headline, and
Yeah,
these weren't big shows, so that is something different for somebody to be like, hey, I got 700, or you can keep all of this. Yeah, it motivates you. In the same time, it make you think of it different than what is really happening. Cause in
hmm,
Nashville, man, it's some comedians I knew down here that's shit dinner sleeping in a car to show the grind and the hustle, but the money come, they feel as though if you got it's still in exchange for the exposure for your time, you know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
everybody else play it like that. Hey, no, your big break gonna come from you putting your own work in, and shit, they feel like your craft should pay you. So anywhere else is more like, shit, you hustle your own grind. It's just my job just to put you in front of faces. So that's a lot of the rest of the world approach, and that's why it takes so long, and people really have to put themselves on a tour, you know what I'm saying, to really,
Hmm.
so they not just exerting themselves in this area, because once you show you'll do it, they gonna push you to the limit, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Once you show, hey, yeah, I do care about my craft enough to not be worried about the money. I want to show them how funny I am. Soon they see that, oh man, the money will move real slow,
Hmm.
real
I,
slow.
I can't even lie with myself. I've turned down some big opportunities because wasn't no money in it. You know what I'm saying? And thought about that later, like, man, yeah, I should have did that. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even even for the longest time, it was like I ain't finna drive to Detroit. I ain't finna go, you know what I'm saying? Kool-Aid was hitting me every weekend, trying to get me to come out to shows he had going on, to come to his Monday at Baker's. I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, the gas, and I don't feel like it. So now I do that
Yep.
in a heartbeat.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
But you know what? That's why I feel like most comedians had that phase where You gotta really talk to yourself. Like you gotta remind yourself what your end goal is,
Mm,
because you will become used. You know what I'm saying? Like a you got to get used first in this game. It's so crazy. And you when you get to finding out that people don't really like competition, you also learn that you got to have some type of you gotta still remember who you targeting, long story short, because you'll catch yourself trying to build relationships and then you see how those are affected. Because you need both. You need the
yep.
crowd and you need the relationships with the comedians, right? But
Hmm.
then you get to noticing that comedians still is your competition. So it's like you gotta find that medium and that understanding of the game just to be played, just to know how to play it, just to, you get what I'm saying? Go and
Hmm.
show out even when you know it's gonna make somebody feel uncomfortable, and find a way to not build enemies at the same time. So it gets so tricky that I only said that to say that you literally have to take a step back from industries like this, get your mind together and come back in with your gloves on. Because when you
Hmm.
just stay in the jungle, like you're gonna get bounced around. It can drain so much energy. So if anything, if anybody watching, if any, like, make sure that you being mindful on your energy you got, because you can burn yourself out. It's that longevity game, ain't no joke. So if you play it right, it's really about the longevity. So that's what I've been learning. When to step
Hmm.
back, when to get back in, so you don't get wore out. That's it. So you don't
Absolutely.
get wore out. Yeah.
Now, what's the hardest thing for you? You know what I'm saying? Like of because it take a lot to be a comedian. People don't understand that. What's the thing you struggle with? I'll tell you what I struggle. The things I struggle with are I got two downfalls. That first of all, I've been on tour 3 times. I've done, what I'm saying, so many big stages that if it ain't a big show, I don't get motivated that same way. Like I ain't hungry no more. I hate that about myself. You know what I'm saying? But I do shows at like little small spots like Diablos. And I shout out Diablos by the way, but like,
Mm.
I'll be funny. I don't care about killing. I don't care
Yeah.
about making, what I'm saying, this room of 80 people go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
other thing is a lot of comedians be intimidated going up after somebody who just killed. I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. Like I want to go up after somebody just set the stage on fire. It's when it's which is more likely to happen. You go up after somebody just bomb. I damn near done, hey bro, take me off the list. Nah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't set me up for no motherfucking failure. Them two good ones. Them right there. I am gonna say two separate ones, but I feel like them go into the same lineup. I'm finna say, after you feel like that, it be so after you done did them big rooms and stuff, it also be like just being able to go to that many different areas, like the consistency. The word what I'm finna say is consistency, right? Because it do
Mm,
take you to go. You gotta include them small spots because all of them ain't gonna be headlines.
no, absolutely.
So 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 even though I'm not really tripping, cause now the new challenge, I'll be like, hey, I wanna be able to go into a small crowd and rock it out, even if it's like three people. I wanna be able to pay so much attention to these three that I can make them laugh. Them, the bartender, the DJ. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like I wanna, so that's my new challenge. But now it's having confidence in each of those spots, because people don't know how it is for you to really go to a spot that I'm in Nashville. I ended up
Mhm.
with a culture shock meeting, and now I'm doing. I used to do comedy in front of all black people. Now I will go and be in front of like four white people that look like we ain't got nothing in common. Like you got a 50-some-year-old white person. You got this guy that like he got autism, a little like all of this stuff that you would want to grab to be funny. They also your crowd. So it's like you can't get on them too bad neither. So it's like to find that consistency to go out to spots that you might not be feeling, to still
Mm,
give it your same passion, that throw off the consistency. And that's what I be wanting the most. Cause when you get real consistent, people don't know that's really the most dangerous place you can be with comedy. When you done got out to the point your jokes is you they coming like that. And it's like it's a way to trick your brain when you get to doing comedy so much. You become that comedian. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like and then I think the second thing that I struggle with is really like I guess entertaining different crowds that I'm not that's out of my comfort zone. Like I'm used to just doing it for my people. So now that I'm
Mhm.
somewhere so diverse, it's like I gotta care enough to know what they think is funny. Like
Mhm.
you gotta expand your horizon.
Absolutely.
That's what mess people up too. Like when you traveling, no matter who you is, you can't stay in one box. And I know people like, yeah, and people will fold
Yep.
with you, but no, you this a big world, and that can be the same way you keep your growth, how you lock yourself in to one zone, because everybody watching, people do watch to see what your different if you versatile or not, because
Mhm.
believe it or not, when you getting booked, people shopping, they
Yep.
shopping for a good. They shopping for something that they can resell, and they know what they trying to resell it to. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
being versatile can itself can be a marketable thing for any talent. Like just being somebody that can move in different environments. So, yeah, them two challenges right there. That right there. You got to really have a passion to even take them challenges on, because they take
Mhm.
you them out your comfort zone. That them next level type of challenges. So yeah, you gotta really like it. Cause other than that, you'll be thinking of other stuff like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. You're gonna keep putting it off, man. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Don't nobody like to be uncomfortable. That's a fact.
Yeah. That's okay. That's I was gonna say that's the one thing. And also, ladies, we do have ladies in the room. They checking out the show. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Ooh, we
one
got
thing.
some. Ooh, boy, we got some chicks that spin the camera, my boy. Nasty Nate.
that's the
Nasty Nate.
that's the one thing Kool-Aid did teach me is you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Let me tell you before the engineer got a question for, but this the what this the thing where comedy changed for me. This I was bombing, and the nigga wouldn't let me get off stage. I'm so you know how you know it's like you ever had a bad set? It's a long it's a long. It seemed like it seemed like it'd be 15 minutes for the nigga come get the mic out your hand.
I
You
swear.
just be
I
up
swear.
there sitting in it. But the nigga wouldn't let me close my set. He said, "No, nigga, keep going."
Damn.
I
So
damn he had me up, but I ended up turning around, getting some laughs, and as soon as they
yeah,
start laughing, I was like, "I'm RJ Leary, good night," and got the
yeah,
fuck out of there.
yeah. No,
but
that shit
it,
feel like a fight you already know you don't want to fight no more. Like shit, I don't give a
mhm,
fuck what he do next, nigga. Let me the fuck up out of here. So
yep,
yeah, no, that's
yeah.
thorough.
Okay, I got a question. So I hear what y'all been saying, y'all, and it seems like y'all come from perspective of comedians that have already done some things in the game. Now, a lot of people think they're funny, right? And they want to get into this business. What are like between the two of you? What are some things that you would tell new comedians to consider before taking on this craft? Because just because you're funny to your family, don't mean you'll be funny in front of a crowd.
I
You
would
can
say first of all, ask yourself why you doing this because you got to have a passion for this to do it. Because if you don't have no passion, what's gonna make you get on stage after you done got bombed or booed? What's gonna make you come back the next night like I get them tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna stop you from trying to fight somebody who done booed you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get into this for the wrong reasons and they never last. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy, especially in here, because it's easy to see us making money, but you don't know you wasn't there them nights that um we got paid $10 in a chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't there, so you don't people don't see that the other side to it. It's a long way from making money to unless you just come in the game with 1 million followers, you know what I'm saying, with 1 million Instagram followers. But it's a long way from this. It's a long transition from the start to what you see other comedians getting. We tend to make it look easy, you know what I'm saying, but it's a lot, man. I don't know one comedian who ain't had even comedians that been doing it 10, 15 years. I done seen them about to fight people because they done booed them, or it's a rough game. So consider why you want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because even myself, I won't work with you if you. I won't do nothing, no work with you, no business with you if you're not passionate about what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? If you moving off desperation, you just trying to make a couple dollars because you see comedians making not making money. I wouldn't fool with you. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, your heart ain't in it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna add to that. Definitely knowing this something you want to do, and also having like that having that vision of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if this ain't like the vision alone is, I feel like in entertainment is like such a needed thing. It's the same as like I remember my stepdad taught me like a man don't never leave a house without a plan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like you never leave a house not like knowing where you don't even know where you finna go. You just leave the house. So like being a comedian, if you can see it or vision what you finna do, I feel like that is the game changer too. Because even like say when I started off with the comedy, I instantly felt like I was made for it because I wasn't just seeing me just making people laugh. I already seen myself making people laugh. I said, man, dang, it'd be so cold if uh I see that you gotta have like a brand. I can do the bitch you through brand. I make that my brand. I see that they need merch. You know what I'm saying? Like merch is it help comedians sell stuff and it help you like stand out. So like even me being an entrepreneur, when I was in the comedy, that my vision was straight like this is how I could be funny and marketable. You know what I'm saying? So that my answer would be like at least give yourself a vision that you gonna believe, you know what I'm saying, like that you can make and work towards, that give you that goal. I feel like that you had that right there, that'll be like your secret weapon, and without it it also can be your downfall.
Hmm.
Okay, that's awesome. One of the couple other questions. When it comes to, I've heard some comedians say that being on stage is their therapy. Like it helps them get through stuff. But I also wonder about the other side of it, like y'all talking about bombing. Is have you ever seen or dealt with like the mental health part of it, of dealing with being judged so much based on your content?
Yep, yep, that's actually what's
For
so
real?
humbling. That's the humbling thing about comedy, because you can go into a room like Flint. Let's say Flint shows you it's a fact that small cities like where people where they known at they got more success. That's just because of likability, right?
Yeah.
People likability is so important. Like when people see a comedian, that's why like a lot of us learn to dress a certain way. That's why a lot of us learn to be like, hey, the look matter. Because people instantly gonna be like, do they even like you enough to laugh? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can catch
Hmm.
people off, and some people use what you don't like to make a joke. The real good ones know to be like, hey, you probably don't even like this look. They make you laugh off of that. But you go different places and you express and you can get in a zone where you just talking about your life. When you're likable and people connect with you, that's good enough. But when you go somewhere where people don't know you and it's like, hey, your story has to hit. It ain't. It's more about than just about you. They like, hey, I'm here for me. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It ain't about them coming to support you. That same story that you did gonna be the same thing you bomb off of. Just because you
Yep.
got so comfortable, but like, hey, I'm just gonna tell them how I feel. Sometimes telling how you feel ain't fucking good enough. They don't care about really just how you feel. So it still is a craft and you still up there doing something. So even while you being therapeutic, You
Mm,
can't get too comfortable, and a lot of times all of us will fall in that confidence or that spot where you get too comfortable, and that's when your ass get that reality check. So long story short, yeah, it is a therapy once you get in your zone, but you still got to be good at tending to them people in that crowd. So that's
yeah.
the challenge with it. That's
And
the
I know a
challenge.
lot of people, a lot of comedians that do it for the therapy. They don't care about the money. They'd be
Yeah,
on stage bombing. Like, hey, I don't listen. I don't care if y'all laugh. I do this to the therapy. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So,
yeah. But that's
I
but
appreciate it.
that's that thing I said that'll box you in too. That's why it's like if you don't think about the craft and think about being versatile and you just got your mind made up, you finna vent. They gonna expect your ass. It is a lot of venting people, but they only make it so far because then you need another room where people got them stingers. So when people get to booking people and they need people with them stingers, you probably won't be getting booked
yeah.
flat out. So yeah.
And listen, have you yet? Have you? Because they say you've been in Tennessee for a while. Because I tell a lot of comedians like before you develop your character, your set, you move around. Understand that comedy is different. Comedy is varies by the location. Like just because something funny in Flint don't mean it's gonna be funny. Hell, it might not be funny next door in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It is comedy is very subjective. Like I've done sets in Atlanta that didn't go so good, but I do it in California and New York, and they go crazy. Matter of fact, I just did some storytelling because in California they like storytelling. I just did a storytelling set that I did at Diablo's in Flint. It went straight at Diablo's in Flint, but when I tell you they went crazy, you know what I'm saying? It was like the Apollo in California.
Yeah.
It just comedy varies by location. Have you experienced that?
Oh, guaranteed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. When I came here with like even the white jokes, even the jokes that it's like you gotta adjust and know how to tweak. You know what I'm saying? Like the white jokes here or the jokes somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I went to Florida and had to change up everything like mid set, just the way I was talking and the way I was telling my jokes during there had to change. You know what I'm saying? Because they was just
Mhm.
like just reading into it or like, dang, where he going with this to the point I just had to start doing some crowd work, like straight in the room, and it just changed up the whole game. Then they was like, oh, okay, all right, now now you got us, now we cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, for sure. Each area. That's why it's really important and they say you at least gonna have 10 years under you. You at least gonna be 10 plus because even you working the shit out of one area, one city, one state don't make you funny. You can
Yep.
learn that area so damn good and be tearing that area up. And like you said, you just said it, literally go an hour away with that same shit. And they be looking at you like, get your ass out of here. Like get up out of
Hmm.
here. So yeah, you really gotta this game is you gotta be ready for like the long shooting with the gym, shooting in the gym.
Absolutely. You
Period.
got to be ready for everything.
You gotta be ready. Yes,
Listen,
sir.
go ahead.
I got one more question to both of y'all. So when did it hit? When did it catch you and you knew this was what you were gonna be doing as a career? Like it wasn't just gonna it wasn't just you trying to figure it out, but it's like I got it and I'm about
Ooh,
to do this and
I got that one.
it's gonna be great.
I got that one. When you bomb, after your first bomb, when you instantly know what you did wrong, or you instantly play that motherfucker back in your head and you know what you could have did and been like, oh shit, and like be able to replace them jokes with the shit you feel like that's funny, you like, nah, this what I did wrong. That's when I felt like I was instantly made for it. When I went back to a scene that I bombed at and like had a whole nother approach with it and literally like flipped the script, that's when I felt like, no, I can do this shit. Cause that first bomb do make it's man, that shit, just how you get that mic high when you get all of them laughs and you be like, damn, they really laughing at me. That shit hit just as hard when you get humble and they don't laugh at all. Like that shit hit you just the same. You be like, God damn. Hold
Mm.
on. You try again and you be like, damn, that ain't work neither. That shit hit you just as hard as when you was getting all them laughs. So if you can bounce back from that shit there and still be like, no, I got some funny ass shit for they ass next time. That's it for me. That's when I was like, oh
Mm.
yeah, I can be a comedian. Cause I'm finna this shit right here funny. I fixed it. Like to even feel like I could fix it, let me know like I was a comedian for real.
Mm. That's dope. For me, I used to skip school and go to me and a couple of my friends. We'd go down to it's a comedy club that's not here no more. Laugh Tracks in Novi, and I always knew I wanted to be a comedian since I was like 10. So I used to just go work out, and I got my first standing ovation. I was like 17, and I said, "Yeah, this what I want to do. This it right here."
So you was skipping high school?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, I thought this was college because you said Novi.
Huh?
He
No,
said nobody. Oh,
I
you
skipped
hear
high
him?
school.
Oh, you got them headphones. You can hear him. He said, huh? You can hear him through both ears. No, hey, damn, 17.
Yeah, 17.
Damn, man. You know what though? It comedy. I will say that the reason why it was the transition went so crazy was because of how many motherfuckers I was already making laugh like on a regular. You know what I'm saying? From aunties to like people in the hood, everything. Like I actually I got a confession too, since thank you for having me on the podcast.
No
when
doubt.
I moved, when I moved, I had the biggest transition in comedy and in my mental space that I probably ever had. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm.
So doing comedy in Flint, I got to the point it was like being a comedian was I was always working. Like every time I was somewhere, it became to the point I wasn't making fun of none of my people, but I was always considering like how could I flip this? How could I was absorbing everything naturally because I've been doing comedy, right?
Mm.
And it got to the point where even my conversations, I would I was comedic, you know what I'm saying? Like I have my
I remember
comebacks
that.
was witty, all that. Man, it got so stressful that I didn't notice that like when people like being around people and they just laughing all the time or they like, hey, don't put me in your stand-up, all of that. I didn't
Yeah,
know how much I was affected till I moved. And when me being able to be here and literally have serious conversations with people, man, man, it was like I don't even want to say it was a burden, but to be able to recreate myself to the point I'm not always just fucking funny, and I've been that
yeah.
all my life. Like literally everywhere I go, people and I'm like, damn, is you what you laughing at? I ain't even say no damn joke. Like, stop doing that. You feel me? Stop
Listen,
doing that.
I'm glad you said that because, like, I remember you told me that. You told me that like 12 years ago. You was like, nigga, we got to be on every time they see us. We got to just be, I said, I don't know if I want to do that. Because that, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember I was taking the kids taking my stepkids trick or treating. I got a 2-year-old next to me. Motherfucker jump out of nowhere and just started trying to blaze. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We in the middle of trick or treating. We in the middle of a white neighborhood trick or treating, and niggas just pop up. You old fat ass up, and I was like, not right now.
Damn. You like, cuz, please get your ass out of here. Man,
Yeah, man.
but you know what? That's what I'm saying. The sacrifice, that's the icing that I'm saying though.
Yeah.
That craft takes so much to be your best, to
Uh
be
huh.
there. It did. Like it was to the point I literally at that point in my life, I could have walked anywhere and not know I had no. I used to dream about comedy then, like literally them giving me the mic without giving me no heads up, and I had to go up. You
Mm.
feel what I'm saying? Period. And it took me over that much that I was like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. Period. I just go into this zone right here. But it was like sacrificing my daily, how I wanted my daily shit to go to make sure I was the best comedian I could be. So
Mm.
yeah, balance. I want to leave this on the table. Balance with entertainment is the same as you trying to find balance with the other things, like with your health diet, with your work life balance. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be it gotta be damn near scheduled the same instead of it being just something that's like a hobby. You have to put more time to this shit than you take off of it if you're gonna be cold. So that's the sacrifice people don't be understanding. That's what I be feeling like the streamers and the internet people, they accessed it faster. Even Ben the Don and people that went that way, they accessed that faster because they actually took more of their time and dedicated it to that without no excuses on any distractions. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it ain't like the game changed, but it also got more dedication. You got people that was more willing to pour into it. And I feel like the people we see that do that with their craft, they get to their goal faster. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like
Absolutely.
that's what this shit be missing. And shit, you can sacrifice this on the back end, family and all of that, and then try to get to the back end. But some people go straight ahead and then they, you know what I'm saying, try to balance it and take the long route. Cause right now they like, I don't want to sacrifice the relationships. I don't want to sacrifice this. Well, guess what? It's gonna take us a longer time to get there. And that's the
Yep.
fact everybody gotta realize. If you don't wanna pour into that shit like how we kind of chilling here and there, it's gonna take us a little long. We're gonna get there, but
Hmm.
the shit gonna take longer. It's a fact. It's a
Nah, that's
fact.
real. That's real. Now I got one last question for you, because you, for those that don't know, you're not just a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So we got to ask about the artistry and the other things you do and dabble in. So, of these 13 years, who is your favorite person that you've worked with, in comedic wise? Your favorite comedian you've worked with?
Uh,
I feel like I already know the answer, but I'm a see.
yeah, I'm gonna put two, cause I first of all I want to shout out, like I gotta, when it come to Flint comedy, I've grown so close to like every single last one of y'all. Like we done had the most therapeutic conversations that I probably ever had with anybody. Cause people, a lot of people do know how deep comedians' mind are, but like y'all are brilliant like as hell. Like you multi-talented like a some gun too. A lot of people probably don't even know all the stuff you do. You done did my, my YouTube banners and my, my graphic arts. Like I done went through you for multiple things. I done did multiple things with all of them. But Big Juicy gave me mentorship because of her experience, and then just her personality is so loving that I do want to put her on the top of the list. But I also got to shout out P Gaines. We grew up in the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? From
Mm.
got the probably the longest pass to anybody. Like literally, the elementary schools type thing. And shit, like the crack era hit our family, and we were so close knitted to that shit, I'm trauma bonded with P Gaines. So me
Yeah,
and him is we done worked together something crazy. People don't know that me and Money the Scrapper, that's like my brother. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like from a separate mother. We even lived with multiple years. So I got a lot of relationships with all you guys. But I have had that history with a few, a little that's a little bit deeper. But yeah, to answer that, I feel like all of y'all is like fireman, and it was all needed.
That was a dope answer, but I meant like the next level comedian. Oh
Oh, the
shit.
next level. Shit, fucking Kevin Hart. I don't know why they so many sleep on him, but I'm gonna put him up there. It's crazy because he showed me like exactly what I was trying to mix into it.
Mm.
He triggered that into me into being like, no, this could be as big as I want it to be. Um, um, and it ain't never too late, damn near. Like he treated this shit something way separate and did some numbers that I haven't seen a comedian do in so long. He made me a real believer.
Yeah,
Besides Eddie
absolutely.
Murphy and people that I was just like, no, but like you got some whole different kind of skills, like damn. But yeah, Kevin Hart showed me without being able to do impersonations, self, like shit, what the hell you can do with it. So Tony Roberts, him and Tony Roberts, shit, I listen. It can be a long list. Him and Tony Roberts is crazy to me.
Okay, that's dope. Uh, listen, now it's is he still freezing? Okay, so like I said, you don't just do comedy. You also because you really got the cheat code. A lot of comedians won't. You know what I'm saying? You like I say this all the time. If I could sing, oh man, my coochie rate to skyrocket. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Shit,
be disrespectful.
shit,
um, I would pull a lot more women than I do if I could
shit.
sing.
Shit, shit, the weed man getting more pussy than the singers. I'll tell you that right now.
That's true.
Uh, uh, but yeah, I'm glad you asked me. I'm actually looking to drop something today. Nobody but me. But I was waiting on the cover. Um, that the music and the music and the comedy both came real close to each other, but the music came, my mom passed. I got into that like instantly. I end up singing a song out the blue, like a whole song, like I had it wrote, and it had gave me the chills because I was like, damn, where that came from. Like the words was like I was a writer damn near, and I was like, damn, that's so crazy. But
Mhm.
both of them, honestly, they feed off each other too. Like I literally write a song every time I'm writing a stand like a show. You know what I'm saying? Just to soon as I get to the point on the comedy show where I feel like I'm forcing it, I
Yeah,
end up listening to some music and writing some music. And I do the same thing and kind of when I do a song or a set, they be damn near the same time. I do a song every time I like do a set. If that makes sense.
yeah.
They balance each other out though, so I ain't like too
Nah,
doing
yeah,
too
man.
much.
Because like I said, I've seen the cheat code firsthand. I don't know if you remember this when we auditioned for that TV show in Detroit during that blizzard,
Yeah.
and you sung on stage, and it was comedians from all over the country in that room. So it was this one fine. I ain't gonna say her name. That's my homegirl. This
Hmm.
fine ass comedian. Uh, she from Indiana. She remember the one with the fur on and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
looking,
Yeah.
looking like Monica. Listen,
Yeah.
you was up there singing. She told the homegirl that brought her to Detroit, like, girl, I'm gonna F him. She,
She forgot. Damn, she ain't give me none. The bitch forgot. The bitch forgot to
listen,
give me some ass because she showed out like she wanted to give me some and forgot. Damn, that's crazy.
she was checked. She's like, what you finna do after this?
Listen, I must ain't say the right shit. Damn, I blew it.
Man,
That hey, I'm glad you said that. That was that show that you invited me out to was probably the first comedy that I did after I went through that point of just focusing on business down here. Like I hadn't even did no comedy because I had took a step back from it especially
mhm,
when I seen it was all white where I was going. I
yeah,
was like, oh, I gotta rethink this shit, man. Cause I don't even think I'm racist, but my feeling on trying to make all white people laugh, it
yeah.
went down like crap. I didn't give a fuck if they laughed. You feel me? I was like, y'all don't like me anyways. You feel me? So I don't know if it was flintutionalized, but man, I appreciate that shit because you sure did call me and get them spider webs up off me. I appreciate that too.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know it's all love. So listen, um,
Let me
who are
let me
some
shout out.
artists? Huh?
I was finna
What
say
was you
that
saying?
don't forget that music dropping today. So hopefully, because I know you got a lot of people tapped in. Nobody but me. I'm dropping that shit today, and I'm gonna tag you. So if they follow you, I want them to be on the lookout for it, cause I'm gonna tag
Say
you. I'm
less.
gonna
I
tag.
got you.
All right, I'm listening.
Who are some people you want to work with musically, and some of your inspirations as well. So that's a two-part question.
Okay. I was just talking to Juice. I was just talking to Juice Beast, man. I
Shout
really
out
want
Juice
to
B.
work, cause see, it's some R&B singers since I've been gone for about, cause I've been gone 10 plus now. It's been
Mhm.
some female artists that I've been hearing about, and I can't just say them off top. I'm looking to like tap in with the male and the females, like, cause what I'm trying to do is I like to make good music. So like even if I don't know about them, the upcoming or whatever, that was when I was back home, I was trying to collab, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And like and mix up the sounds. So I want to throw it out there that I don't know everybody's name from back home because I've been out the loop. But as far as the new singers, I'm looking and I'm open for any features. I'm open to do some features as well. So definitely reach out if you own a music. Everybody that I've been knowing is like OGs and they all the producers. So oh no, here we go. I'm gonna say Velly. I want to do something for Velly. I'm gonna answer that one.
mm,
I feel like I can do a cold ass hook for Velly and we'll be able to do something crazy, which I do know him. So Velly and let me see. Back home who I'm fucking with. Um um motherfucking Bossellini. Supposed to been
mm.
and did something with Bossellini. He so slept on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shout him out for sure. Cause I think the ones that really know that music know about Bossellini being
Yeah,
crazy with it and being
absolutely.
slept on. Uh that's a cold motherfucker on that music right
Mhm.
now. For sure. Let me see. We got some females coming out back home that's going crazy. Shout out to the city, man. Shout out to the
Absolutely.
city. Shout out to the city.
Yeah, who been some of your inspirations? Now this is industry wide, so it's not just Flint. You know what I'm saying? So who been some of your inspirations?
Inspirations. Um, shit, it's some go getters right now. Shout out to my OGs first of all, Ray Tyler and Pooh Diddy and all the OGs. Cause guess what? They've been through the trenches and working their way to greater notes besides the entertainment game.
Absolutely.
Uh
Sh-
Stoner Gang Reese, I see
shout out Pooh Diddy.
shout
He
out Pooh Diddy.
shout
Ray
out Pooh
Tyler.
Diddy on the bricks. He bossing
Yes,
it. And,
sir.
hey, and he don't wear little letters on his snapback no more.
Hell no. Hell no. They doing big shit. They doing big shit. But they
You
showing
remember
what
you
can be
said
done.
that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Me and P Diddy got a long he one of them people that he love comedy. So you
Yeah, no,
got
I know.
Big Don. Let me shout out Big Dante. Hold on. Let me spin the block too, man. People do not know. First of all, Big Dante was putting me in the games. That was one of the biggest like supporters of upcoming comedians that people don't understand
For
on
sure.
another level. Cause what he did is he changed the game from lowballing. He darn near introduced like, hey man, how much you want? He the one started talking to people like, hey, how much you think you worth? How much you want? I'm gonna try to get you that number on even feeling like you had a worth. So I want to shout out Big Dante, and he one of the people that paid me the most. He one of the people that first paid me over like $400 or start paying me some money that I
Yeah,
hadn't seen. So shout out to Big Dante, and he does graphic designs. He did a lot of my cover art with the music. He a big inspirator too. Like he keeps me inspired. So I'm gonna put Big Dante on the top of that list too, man.
absolutely. Well, shit, man. Listen,
Bye. He
now we
like
got
bye, man.
no. Now we gotta transition to the serial entrepreneurship, man. I'm gonna talk about some stuff you don't think I know about, man. Tell me about Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. So so Bumblebee is actually NASCAR. Bumblebee is like the little nickname in my group on the Facebook, but it's actually a taxi app that I got. Like a Uber and Lyft. It's
Yeah,
rebranded. I went through LinkedIn and found a way to get this taxi app, and I got the secure child program where parents pick up, kids from the school, and I introduced it for bilingual people like to speak different languages, of course, so they can stay connected and be able to get a driver that can understand them, that they can conversate. But it's a taxi app, man. NASCAR 24/7, and it's a good investment. Still trying to make my flip on it, but it's one of those long term boys. Like,
I get it.
uh, I got 30 drivers, but it's one of those things you got to be hiring every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause drivers always online, offline. But yeah, shout out to that taxi app, and I'm looking for investors too. Like people wanna that feel like they had that business mind. They've been looking for opportunity, like myself. Like I was looking for opportunities like this before I moved out of Flint. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm looking to expand and bring it back home as well. So yeah, that's a taxi app, NASCAR 24/7.
Dope. Listen, man, you doing the damn thing.
Thank
So,
you.
what's next for you? I'm sure. What's give us your give us your 2 year plan. I normally say five. Give us your 2 year plan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's comedy, music, everything you doing.
Okay. So what I'm finna do is everything I felt as though I laid the foundation on. I'm taking a step back like it's all about placement this year. Cause I got the party bus business. I got the taxi, I got the music, and I got the comedy. Right, them how I lay it down to myself. Everything else is like, me going to work. I'm still plotting on those things with scheduling and all of that, and that's how I've been. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find a balance. The music, what I'm gonna do is I'm grabbing a song that I'm gonna push more consistent. So everything gonna be, how can I be consistent with these things? The music, I'm gonna find me a consistent song to push that I
Mm,
can break through and get people used to my sound before I get to just pushing all this music out.
absolutely.
My comedy, to bitch you through. What I'm doing is I've been going out at least, the minimum is once a week, but I've been trying to do at least twice a week where I go to spots and I like just make my stamp there. I make sure I'm catching a hot nights and I'm just starting and spreading out. I want to rebrand Bitch You Through and bring it and promote it as hard as I did in Flint. Meaning, always have merch on me, always have something online where people can see some comedy, see some funny stuff. And I've been learning that some motion is better than no motion.
No,
So
for
I at
sure.
least wanna my game is being consistent, even if it's at the minimum. Hey, even if I'm doing it not as much as I want to do it, at least make sure these little goals is hit. And fingers crossed, man. I'm gonna give it my best. The comedy picking up down here in Nashville. I plan on bringing you back down here. Uh, the
Let
one
me
thing
know.
about that, huh? You fucking
Say,
with
let me
it?
know.
Say no more. That the thing about Nashville is I noticed that they got a lot of scenes with it, but they not paying out anybody. They just got like a rotation. So I'm gonna
No,
try to
I know. I
put
already
my
know.
yeah, oh, I'm gonna try to open that door because that's actually an opportunity for me to bring in them good comics that's down here that feel like they getting slept on. So, look
Did you?
forward for the music and the comedy. I'm trying to blend
Okay.
them. One last thing, the comedy, I'm putting it in my videos. So that's another thing too. I'm gonna try to have it more in place. You get what I'm saying? Like instead of, it
Yeah.
ain't even gotta be separate. I'm gonna put that music in the that comedy in the music and that music in the comedy so they can bounce off each other. And hopefully y'all love it, man, and fuck with it.
Dope. Listen,
Thank you,
you get
man.
your. Uh, did he? Oh, okay.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I feel as though, a lot of people don't give you your flowers. You got in the game, went crazy as far as consistency and networking. You were
Appreciate
one
it.
of the first comedians that not only started using like using your skills, like you start moving around, you start being one of the ones that was giving opportunities to your, like your fellow comedians, like people you was still literally doing shows with. You was connecting them with opportunities just on the humbug, and don't too many people do that. People is it is a lot of hating in the game. And what you done did is you done really broke that barrier down on all that. Like people say they real niggas all day. You literally was moving like a real one the whole time you been in the game, no matter what people said. You feel me? If opportunities was there, you shared that platform, and you gave other people a chance to be like, hey, listen, that they having this opening or auditioning here, they invited me. I'm telling you about it. So I respect you so much just for being open hearted like that, just for being a real solid person. And
Thank
you ain't never been no jealous hearted person. That's why I feel like they'd never be able to stop you or your success, because you really, it's in you, it ain't on you. Like you really about this what you be doing. So I salute
nah.
to you.
I, likewise, I appreciate that so much.
No doubt. No doubt. Thank you for having me.
You said you had a question for him.
So I guess it's my last question. I look at Flint, this statement question. So I look at Flint like Sparta, like 300, like this is
Mhm.
Sparta. So in your transition from Flint to being where you are now in business, did Flint prepare you, or is it more difficult doing business where you are, or is it easier based on what your experiences was in Flint? And
Can you hear me?
yeah, loud and clear. Did you hear the question?
Hello?
We hear you.
Can you hear me?
You can't hear him.
Yes. His
Hold on, give it a
screen went
chance
black for
not
a
to
second.
freeze up. Yo.
Yeah, we hear.
All right, my bad. I damn call disrupted everything. You said, do you feel like Flint prepared me or what?
For business per se, not necessarily comedy, but business, because you mentioned that you're doing a few different business deals,
Oh
and
hell yeah.
how was that transition? Because sometimes it seems like it's difficult for some people to get lifted here in this community, and then they
hmm
soar in other communities. Is that your experience, or was it? How was it?
It it gave me the mindset, but I was way behind on the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like the hustle, Flint gave me the hustle, something crazy. But Nashville literally taught, like untaught me, um you know, my approach, like what it looked like, how, like the how I presented myself and everything. I learned that from Nashville, and like I guess just being a sponge. Flint taught me how to be a sponge, and then I was able to soak it up in a new state. So I would say a small city teaches you like to have the dreams and the vision, but then each area is different. So if anything, you got to be prepared to adapt where you move into, to use your strengths, like use your strengths to grab that knowledge. Long story short, because I feel like if I'd have went to Texas, I'd have had to learn a different game. If I'd have went, to Cali, I would have had to learn. It's different. So you got to be able to adapt. And I think Flint is
Right.
the most. We got the most adaptable people, because really what we learning, we know it's another level to it. So that's what I think the advantage be like. Hey, I know I learned a little bit, but they didn't have classes on this. It wasn't a bunch on this that I could have learned in my city. So yeah, that's my answer to that. Like it
So one
gave.
last thing.
Mhm.
What would you say to the I apologize for interrupting.
Oh, you
But what
good.
would you say something to the person that's listening or going to listen, that they may be in they middle age, or they may be the youth, and they want to do something different or make a move, but they might be a little afraid of it, based on what you're saying. Tell He got another call, so it paused. Can you hear me? You gotta do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
We hear.
My bad. Yeah, yeah.
So just give a a little bit of, I guess, encouragement, or your version of it,
Okay.
on what to do. Like somebody, like, I need to make a move. Everything's slow here, but I'm afraid to make a move.
Man, confidence The confidence on literally knowing that you can make it, because I feel like the downfall be always wanting a lot of people to move with you. Like in our city, it's like when you got a great idea or you really believe in something, it's hard to understand why everybody don't get it. Like it's so discouraging, and it make a lot of people second think they themselves when it's not they not you're not moving in a group, or the people you love the most not moving on that same accord. So the biggest thing would be confidence, and again being able to see your own vision or believe your own vision no matter where you going. Because like with confidence, first of all, that's what people usually, that's the only thing that make a motherfucker really move their feet, is being confident on that this move is right. If you doubt in yourself, a big city or a big task will always discourage you, because it's going, like, them no's is really a big part of this game. Like um 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 to be like, disappointment is really a big part of this game of life. So like you really got to prepare yourself to move through all the no's, all of the barriers, and really be confident that you're gonna make it through any storm. Really know that you got everything you need, like by yourself. Like you literally, your package that you have mentally and up here, you already set. So when you get that confidence, I feel like that's when you ready to make your move, and you gotta get yourself together first, and you can do anything after that. So anything you've been thinking about doing, get that courage together to know that it's go time right now, and stop giving yourself this long time like we gonna be here forever. Cause that's what I had to understand in life. Like I'm not here forever, and I really don't have no time to play. So let me do what I need to move all distractions. Remove all your distractions and pour into what you need to make your move. That's my advice. If we so easily distracted, man, and most of the time you ain't making your move because you got something that you allowing to distract yourself. And when you remove it, you're gonna be so proud of yourself. Do something to make yourself proud. And most of the time, you just going with your thought that's been hunting you all this time, it's all you need, because that's really God talking to you. When people be saying that God came to them and said something, that's that voice that you don't even feel like you controlling. That's like, hey, this is it. So get that confidence to trust yourself, get that confidence to believe that you do know what you need to be doing next, and don't nobody else know it but you. And you can't be stopped. So that's what I get at anybody that's on the go. Get your confidence up, because you got everything you need right now.
Gangster.
Mhm.
Listen, man, we appreciate you stopping by, bro. Before we let you go, was there anything that you have for us? Anything you have for me?
Man, salute to y'all. Salute to the Out the Mud podcast. I did checked out you and my homeboy.
That one.
So
I'm sorry.
man, thank you for having me on here second, man. And I look forward to seeing many more of your interviews. Y'all lock in, man. This is a real solid dude. Shout out to the host, and thank y'all for having me.
Let the people know where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on as far as music and comedy, you can find me on YouTube. But under music, my name is Nate King. I go by Nate King. With the music is one word. I got a project out called Silver and Gold that's still fire. I dropped when I was down here. I promise you it'll catch you off guard if you're looking for something new to listen to. I'm also on Instagram. I got my comedy and stuff on there. Mr. King or Nasty Nate on YouTube. Man, I'll be posting way more Mr. Bitch You Through. I'm finna spin the block with skits and everything that I feel like I've been needed. It's never
Me
too
too.
late, and hopefully the new content I drop motivate other people to never give up, cause it ain't never too late, man.
Absolutely. And then before I let you go, you got to give us your your Mount. You give us your Mount Rushmore comedy and your Mount Rushmore musicians.
Okay, let me see.
That's your top
Mount
four.
Rushmore. Let me see. We're gonna go Eddie Murphy. We're gonna go Bernie Mac. We're gonna go. I'm gonna slide Kevin on there. We're gonna go. Let me see. Bernie, got Shuggy, got I'm gonna go Cat Williams. That motherfucker did his thing.
I'll
And then
let
I'm
you
gonna
get one
put
more.
yeah, I'm gonna put Tony on there just cause I feel like that OG motherfucker he's still doing it to this day. So I feel like his legacy gonna be something crazy. So I'm putting him up there.
Tony Roberts
Uh,
or Tony Rock?
Tony Roberts. Tony Rock, I fuck with him
Okay,
too, but I don't think none of them is hilarious as that motherfucker Tony Roberts.
gotcha. Now,
Let me
give
see.
us your musicians.
Music. Go and
Yeah.
get take R. Kelly out the joint, put his ass up there. Uh give me Mike. Give me who the fuck? Who the fuck? I'm gonna go James Brown because it's my stepdaddy play. He always played that. My mama was whooping his ass. I'm putting James Brown up there. That's odd. Let me see. Whitney and gonna be that fifth. No, no, that's rough on that fifth. Who else said Mike? Put Tupac up there.
Dope. Well, listen, man. Thank you so much for stopping through. Like I said, we look forward to the next projects from you. Um, until next time, brother.
Hey,
Peace.